Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Actually, I'm lying. I totally did. Well, not like you. I see me in you, but not like in a weird way that costs extra. Let me start again. Oh, hi. Nice to see you. Welcome, all you capitalist pigs and you socialist snowcialist socialist snowflakes. No, that's too difficult. Y'all need to call yourself something else. As you've probably been able to figure out by now, I love and hate you all equally. I do not discriminate here. You are all scum to me, which means I love you all in a weird kind of way. This is my first real video. I've done a couple of shorts, but nobody likes to see me in shorts, so I'm going to start doing this now. I'm not going to bore you with a backstory or the tale of my origins, anything like that. No, I have, well, nothing better in mind, but you're here watching my video, so we're playing by my rules. I have been smoking pipe now for, how the frig long has it been? 6 years? 6 years. 6 years, we'll go with that. It's a disgusting habit, but not as disgusting as some. And yesterday, I came across a blend that I have come to really, really enjoy. It's by a company called Cornell and Diehl. It's their Two Friends series. Obviously, you can see on the tin that the particular blend here is called Valley Crucis, which means Valley of the Cross. I don't know if Jesus himself would approve, but I do. Which is cool because Valley Crucis is actually in a part of North Carolina right near this really picturesque town called, I'm not sure if I can actually tell you the name of it here or not. I've spent a couple of seasons camping there, and it's really something. There are mountains and forests, and it's really beautiful, and I get to enjoy it, and you don't. If you don't know anything about pipe tobacco, that's fine. I know more than you, and that's all right in my book. But not really. I have never done a tobacco review before, so why don't we just start by reading whatever they got on the tin there. Inspired by the peace and tranquility of a small Carolinas mountain community, Valley Crucis blends stoved Virginias and Orientals with rich Latakia, toasted unsweetened Cavendish, and a pinch of Perique. Finished with a top note of ginger, the whole is reminiscent of a quiet stroll through a grove. Excuse me, I had a bubble in my throat. The whole is reminiscent of a quiet stroll through a grove of Carolina Highlands fir trees. Now, to me, that sounds sexy as hell. And it's nice, too. I've always liked the smell of pine. And that top note of ginger really does seem to round out the flavors. For those of you that don't know, that, let me see. Virginias, Orientals, Latakias, Cavendish, Perique. Those are all basically different kinds of tobaccos. There are other varieties. There's Kentuckys, there's Burleys, but apparently those aren't good enough for this blend. Virginias tend to be very sweet. Orientals are very bold and spicy. Latakias are much more smoky. You find Latakia in more so-called English blends. Cavendish is typically used as a flavor agent. It's sort of a bland, almost a filler type of tobacco that is generally used to take whatever kind of casing or topping the manufacturer wants to put on the tobacco to change the aroma or the flavor. And the Perique has a special spiciness, and that's actually where most of your nicotine comes from. And I appreciate that they only use a pinch of it. It accents the flavor, but I don't like that big nicotine hit that some of these tobaccos tend to deliver. This one's pretty easy, but as you can see, I suck at sucking. So we're going to relight this. You can see I'm just going out of a standard garden variety, Missouri Meerschaum, or Meerschaum, however you pronounce it, it's probably wrong anyway. Corn cob. It's cheap, economical, requires very little seasoning, if any, and it's perfect for trying out new tobaccos. And as I said, I just acquired this one yesterday. It's got notes of very tart, dark, dried fruits. Almost a rosemary type of a flavor to it. They definitely nailed the characteristic of the Carolina Highland fir trees, and it smells like you're walking through a pine forest. And the ginger really seems to round out that entire experience. I can definitely see how people who prefer much sweeter tobaccos would have maybe not quite so positive things to say about this. This is technically called an aromatic, and the downside to most aromatic tobaccos is that whatever casing they apply to it, they smell nice in the room, but to the smoker, they tend to taste kind of chemically or medicinal. And in the words of a brilliant mind that I have been very influenced by, that's not good eats. I'm not popular enough to give shout-outs yet. That would be lame-o. But nobody's going to search for this video anyway, so I might as well say whatever the hell I want. Yes, welcome to my world. This is my truck, in which I do not necessarily live, but I do exist. Yes, I am a swine. Absolute slob. But I have a YouTube channel and you don't, so who's the real winner? Isn't that cool? You can expect nothing from me in the future, mostly because I don't plan on setting any expectations for myself. I am pretty much just going to do whatever I want and talk about whatever I want. Because this is my phone, it's my channel, my truck. That's not technically true, it's my dad's truck. I work for him. But he doesn't know that I'm doing this. Let's keep that a secret between you and me. You ever tried this? Good stuff. My wife turned me on. I forget where I was going with that. Oh, my wife turned me on to this stuff. Shut up, perverts. So it seems like things are starting to come back to normal, at least as far as pandemic-related events are concerned. No other than World War III erupting between Russia and Ukraine, and housing market is crap right now. It seems like one pandemic ended just as another is beginning. It seems like people are waking up to an age of mass depression. I'm not even talking about the economy. I'm talking about as a society. It seems that people are growing increasingly depressed. And I'm not just talking sad. I'm talking apathetic, unmotivated, having difficulty seeing the point of it all. I'll talk about this because I do what I want. I started taking antidepressants some months ago. I have a very beautiful, very intelligent, very capable, very stressed out wife at home with two gorgeous but mind-numbingly aggressive children. Like, they are emotionally aggressive. They demand your attention. They're like energy vampires. They're young. I'm not going to disclose any of that, but I started taking antidepressants because my depression was causing me to get a little too salty. And I find that taking my antidepressants gives me that extra half second of clarity that I need before I say something really stupid. Like, even stupider than I'm typically capable of saying. And for the most part, they do what they need to do. I'm not as stressed as I used to be, although I have noticed my own depressive habits may actually have increased. Like, I feel better, but I'm sleeping less, I'm showering less often, being less conscientious about what I eat. I'm gonna roll my window up here. Got a truck coming by. Actually, that's one of our trucks. That's Bill. Bill's a seaman. Or at least he was. He was in the Navy for a lot of years. Decent guy. What was I saying? Depression. That is a hard trap from which to unsnare oneself. Because it's not that you're sad all the time. It's that you have trouble remembering why you should care. It's not impossible to overcome, but I'm finding that the more people are surrounded by it, the harder it is to tackle one's own depression. And that is not a call to alienate yourself from all of your depressed friends or to alienate those around you that are already depressed. I guess all I'm doing is perhaps calling attention to it, increasing awareness. Not that anybody's going to watch this video anyway, but like I said, it's my phone, my channel, my truck. I do what I want. Is that narcissistic? I feel like that's a little narcissistic. I don't plan on making a career out of this. Like, out of this, yes, I do truck stuff. I haul things. What am I hauling today? I don't remember anymore. Chef Robert Irvine's baked dark chocolate and peanut butter Fit Crunch bars. Yummy. Just like Mother used to make. They're not bad. Still loaded with sugar like everything else out there. Ain't no thing. Better than what I hauled this morning. I hauled 45,000 pounds of Iron City Light beer. Although it's just as well, I'm not tempted to lose any of it. I told you I do what I want. Well, that's it for today. I can't think of anything else to talk about. So, perhaps I'll see you. Perhaps you'll see me. Take care.